Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dom, and today we are checking out the Otterbox Armor series for the iPhone 5. This is a waterproof case, and it is from Otterbox, and I've been waiting to check this out for a while. I finally got my hands on one, and I wanted to show you guys what it's all about. So let's go ahead and check out the box here. As you can see, the case right through the plastic there. And on the side of the box, we just have Armor Series. On the flip side of the box here, you'll just find some important information about the case, such as a 4-layer protection, built-in screen protector, stuff like that. You can read over this if you'd like to. But let's go ahead and get into the box. We're going to pull open this tab at the top here so we can slide out the inner shell that's holding the actual Otterbox case. As you can see right there, a little plastic shell. Let's pull everything out of here first, and then we'll go ahead and check out everything individually. Also, keep in mind, we are going to be putting this bad boy through a waterproof test here later in the video, so keep that in mind. But the first thing we have here is a little wrist strap, I guess. It'll attach to the side of the Otterbox case. The next thing inside of the box here is an instruction manual. This will make sure that you know how to set everything up before you go dunking it in a pool or something. Make sure that it's safe and secured inside of the Armor Series case. And if you're curious to know how thick this is, here's a lineup with the iPhone 5. It's pretty thick in comparison, but if you want ruggedness, that is not going to be a problem for you. So this is the Otterbox case. As you can see, we have these clamps on the side here that will secure the case and make sure that it stays closed. Let's go ahead and open those up so we can get the iPhone 5 inside of here and check it out. As you can see, it just unhinges like that, opens up, and let's take out this little insert inside of here. So here is the back side of the case. We have a nice rubber texture here on the back that will protect your iPhone, make it shock absorbent, stuff like that. It's also important to note that we have an O-ring running along the edges here, so just make sure you keep that in its place and it doesn't come loose or anything like that. We also do have a built-in screen protector right here, so you don't have to worry about getting scratches all on your screen. But let's go ahead and stick the iPhone 5 inside of this guy. It just kind of drops in here. There's really nothing complicated about it. Now, when you're putting the back on, it's important to note that you need to make sure you line up the little latches here at the bottom right there. You need to make sure you line them up with the inside of the case before you push it down and snap over those hatches right there. This will ensure that your case is sealed properly and that it is in fact waterproof, so make sure you do that right. Alright, now that we're all sealed up here, you can see that we have the iPhone 5 inside, and the screen protector is a little gappy. What I mean by that is it has a teeny little gap in between the actual screen and the screen protector. It doesn't really affect the sensitivity of the screen, but it's definitely important to note because sometimes it does take a little bit of a learning curve to get used to having that little gap there, as I've experienced in the past with other waterproof cases. So here on the side of the case, you see that we have the mute switch and volume buttons right here. Now the mute switch does take a little force to push in and out, but overall it's not too bad. And on the top we do have a covered lock button, and there's this little gap on the edge right here. It's kind of worrying me that it didn't get sealed all the way, but trust me, I tried a few times while making this video to make sure that I had it sealed up 100%, and I couldn't get it to go down any further. So this may not happen on your case, but I saw it on mine and I wanted to make note of it. See, as you can see here on the other side of the case, there's not that much of a gap there. On the top side, it seems like there's just a little bit more of a gap up there. But overall, I don't think it's going to affect the waterproof functionality here. As you can see on the bottom, we have access to the lightning port, and then on the other side there, we do have access to our headphone jack. These guys just pop out, and then you can plug them back in when you don't need access to those ports. But like I said here, on the other side, we do have that headphone jack right there. Let's just pop it open real quick so you can see inside of there. Pull it back a little bit and you can stick in a pair of headphones. On the back side of the case, we have perfect cutouts for the camera and flash, which in my testing did not cause any issues with the flash or anything like that. As I noted before, this case is rather thick, as you can see there. It's a pretty thick and rugged case. It will certainly protect your iPhone 5 though, and if protection is what you're looking for, then you should definitely check out the Otterbox Armor series. But enough talking, let's head off to the bathroom and do a waterproof test with this case, and make sure that little gap on the side isn't going to cause any issues for me. Prior to the waterproof test that you guys are about to see, I did test the case without an iPhone 5 inside of it to make sure that it was waterproof and make sure that little gap on the side there had no bearing on its waterproof abilities, though I must admit that it was a little worrying to me at first. So let's go ahead and head off to the bathroom and check this guy out. So here we are in the bathroom with a full sink, and like I said before, we do have that gap there on the other side, on the top right there, as you can see, but it doesn't cause any problems in my initial testing, and hopefully it won't this time when I'm putting my iPhone 5 in it, because this actually was the first time that I was putting my iPhone 5 in a sink with the Otterbox Armor series. So here we have a video playing. Let's go ahead and get ready to toss it in. And there it goes. Let's get a close-up on this guy inside of the sink. As you can see there, the video is still playing. Everything is working fine. As you can see, we're watching this video underwater right now, but there was really no problems with this case at all. It was waterproof. I didn't find any water on my device after I removed it, and it seems to be working pretty well. Overall, I can't give it any bad ratings except for the fact that it might be a little thick for my taste, but if you need a rugged case, you can't pass this one up. In case you're curious, I did do an audio test on this case, and I found the sound to be a little bit muffled, in my opinion, but I haven't found a waterproof case that doesn't have slightly muffled sound because of how the design is for these waterproof style cases. The calls came in clear, and that wasn't an issue, but as far as the sound quality goes, yep, it was a little muffled, but I wasn't surprised at all by that. Currently, you can pick up the Otterbox Armor series for the iPhone 5 for around $75 to $100. I've seen it a few different places for a few different prices, and I'll be sure to drop all of those links for you guys down below in the description in case you want to go check it out. So what do you think about the Otterbox Armor series? Is this the waterproof case for you, or do you have a better alternative in mind? Let me know what you guys think about this case down in the comments, and be sure to leave me a big old thumbs up as it does help out my channel a lot. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This is Dom, and have a great day.